to think that he can win. I see a flaw in his style. I see I can capitalize. He fought everybody else but me. You know, the great Buster Douglas saw something he could do to Mike Tyson, right? All I need you to do is show up one night and don't show up psychologically. Show up physically, but don't show up psychologically. Then I could win. And a lot of times that happens in press conferences, interviews. You know, this game is so psychological. It's 90% psychological. So Mike Guy might say, hey.
To the red corner, fighting out of Big Bear, California, undefeated Ali Ahmedov.
This is interesting walk-in music.
Well, it's different when, you know, like I said, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to place it, and I'm wondering if it's out of Kazakhstan.
Well, Triple G opened the door, and here come all the Kazakhstan fighters coming through the door.
Yeah. And he is managed, promoted by Gennady Golovkin. You know, so when Gennady Golovkin signed that huge deal with DAZN to fight the next 6 fights, maybe the last 6 fights of his pro career, that deal included 2 shows a year starting in 2020 of Triple G Promotions. And you wonder, well, who's going to be fighting on Triple G Promotions? This guy right here, Ali Ahmedov. And Triple G will be adding to that roster all year. In fact, Sergey Boachuk, who's in the main event, a 360s fighter, he might be on those shows.
Scheduled for 8 rounds in the super middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing blue trunks trimmed in white. He weighed in 168 1/4 pounds. In 13 professional bouts, his record 9 victories, 3 defeats, 1 draw with 5 wins, coming by way of knockout from Sacramento, California. Here is Mike the Menace Guy. His opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wears solid black trunks and weighed in officially 169 1/2 pounds. In 13 professional bouts, he is perfect with 13 victories, no defeats, and 10 big wins, coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Big Bear, California, here is the undefeated Ali Ahmedov. And your referee with the final instructions, Rudy Barragan.
At all times, and obey my commands at all times. Good luck to you both. Very nice.
All right. Here's the tell of the tape. 23-38, age going to Mike Guy, reach going to Ali. Okay. So you got not much in reach advantage, but height advantage. He's bigger. He's a bigger man, Ali. We're gonna see how well he uses that reach advantage.
Yeah, Ali has nice trunks, by the way, with Ahmedov. The Ali and the shiny black. Yeah, he's got all the advantages. He's the younger man, he's the taller man, and he's got the reach advantage. But Mike has been in tough. Mike has only been stopped once, and that was in 2016 against Sergey Derevyanchenko, who's a world-class middleweight. And that didn't happen until the 8th round of an 8th rounder. So
let's tell you one thing.
Guy's a durable dude,
and
he's been in with quality opposition, so he's not going to be intimidated by Ahmedov.
Well, Ahmedov is a strong middleweight. You can see how strong he looks. People from that country, even with Triple G, anybody from that country, they're strong. They're Russian descent. They have like the Klitschko's and various Russian fighters.
And Asian descent. That's, you know, it's not Eastern Europe. Kazakhstan is Central Asia. And Ali Ahmedov won the Asian Games in 2010. So he's one of the better amateurs out of that region of the world. Kazakhstan has borders that touch Russia and China.
So they
and it even touches Mongolia.
So you guys can call them Russian Chinese.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm Russian to China. Ah! You like that one? I'm Russian to China.
Now, you called him a middleweight. He's coming down from light heavyweight.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Yeah, and they actually weighed in at 170 pounds. It's Ahmedov's goal to get down to the 168-pound division.
Well, like I tell you, he's taking advantage of this division. You can see that Mike Guy is trying to engage. Just trying to survive the first round and see what Ahmedov, what mistakes that he makes. His composure. Ali has so much composure. He's sitting there. He's watching his opponent. And I would like is a jab from Ali.
Given the height of Mike Guy, is Ahmedov going to have to be careful when Mike comes in and holds like that, of the top of Mike's head hitting Ahmedov's mouth or headbutts?
Well, Ahmedov, if anybody's got to watch out for headbutts, it's Ahmedov. He's got to watch out for the head of Mike Guy. Mike Guy has really nothing to lose with a record, with his record. If you look at it, 9-3.
It's not a bad record.
He's 9-3.
His losses are quality opponents.
He's got to start winning. But you know how promoters work. They don't go by quality.
Round 2 of the scheduled 8 in the super middleweight division. That's Ali Ahmedov in the black trunks, Mike Guy in the white and blue.
Let's see if Ahmedov found the range and the reach that he needs. With him, it's just a matter of finding his range. He's a high-class amateur, so they know how to find a range. And it's all distance. So if you talk to Ahmedov, you're going to ask him about his reach and range. And when did he know he found it? Because Mike Guy right now is starting off in a disadvantage for height-wise, so and reach-wise. And Ahmedov has a great deal of amateur experience, so he knows exactly how to find you.
And if his pro record is any indication, he's got 13 wins and 10 knockouts. Ahmedov is physically strong and he can crack. He's got punching power.
From the yell of Mike Guy's corner, they're trying to catch Ahmedov walking in, or maybe even with just a lucky somewhat lucky shot to make him pay attention. I think if Mike Guy even lands a shot against Ahmedov, I don't think it'll do any damage. I think he's that strong. See?
The guy swung wild, missed, and Ali tried to make him pay for that. I think right now what's going to present the most frustration for Ahmedov is Guy rushing in and grappling with him.
Yeah, well, you know what?
He's going to, ooh, nice left hook landed from Guy.
Yeah, Guy comes to the hook. But like I said, people usually from that region of the country, of the world take a great deal of shots. Like Triple G takes great shots from Kazakhstan. And I believe Ahmedov, Guy's going to have to hit him more than one time with the same shot.
Yeah, I can't say how good Ahmedov's chin is. I've never seen him in with a bona fide puncher. But I tell you what, he just kind of has that look like a rugged dude.
Well, look at him. I'm looking at the bone structure of his face. People come from that Russian region, they got the thick bones in their face.
The high cheekbones.
I broke my hand against a guy from England. Phil told me, don't punch him in the face, Kevin. Don't punch him in the face. I didn't believe it. I punched him in the face, broke the hand. Oh, now Ahmedov is now finding his range.
I like how Ahmedov looks at 170. He looks a little bit quicker at this weight than he did fighting at 175.
He's a big guy. He's got the nice height and reach. And eventually he'll stay in that light heavyweight division. Maybe even go to heavyweights if he got the height to do it.
Yeah, I think going down to super middleweight tells us that 168 and 175 is going to be his weight classes. All right, Kevin, through 2 rounds, how do you have it scored?
2018, I got it. Ahmedov. Ahmedov right now is pacing the floor, found his range and reach. Mike Guy's just trying to avoid confrontation, okay? You can't win a fight like that.
Round 3 of a scheduled 8, super middleweight division.
Yeah, Mike Guy has to bring some more punches rather than more physical attire. He's wrestling more or less with Ahmedov.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a strategy to try to kind of wear the guy down. He's looking at Ahmedov's record, saying this guy is top 10 of his 13 pro opponents. He's not used to going the distance. Let me rough him up and make it physical for the first 3 or 4 rounds, and then I'll start hitting him and boxing over the second half of the bout once he's tired out. Ooh.
Yeah, well,
did Ahmedov run into something?
Not really. You know, he's in control.
Jabbing, up and down, show it, up and down, show it. Work the middle, the center, Mike, up the center.
Ahmedov right now is on the outside, trying to control the outside, but I give Mike Guy credit. He's short in the distance, and he's making it very difficult for Ahmedov to land any good shots.
It's a nice quick jab from Ahmedov.
Let's go George Foreman. George Foreman behind the jab. Hands up, let's go, Mikey.
Guy's corner is calling for George Foreman behind the jab. I'm not quite sure what that means.
Well, George Foreman didn't do too much that I really would copy, you know.
It worked for him.
George Foreman was a tremendous puncher.
Right.
So what he lacked in education, even though he was a gold medalist,
yeah,
he lacked in boxing information, he made it with power.
Yeah, he had a telephone pole for a left jab.
If he hit you
and when he got older, he was so big, and he had that cross-arm defense and those big, beefy forearms. He could just block so much.
If he hit you with that right hand, he hurt you real bad.
And that's true, too.
Let's go.
Guy does not appear to be a puncher in the super middleweight weight class. Kevin, I've got it 3-0, Ali Ahmedov.
I got it the same way.
Yeah, I think Guy is being pesky in there.
He don't have a real game plan. Let me tell you what happened. They made a game plan. I'm listening to the corner.
Right.
They made a game plan, but it's not working. You need an A, B, and C game plan with a guy like Ahmedov. See, the thing is, they should have initiated first was pushing him back. That's number one. Making him miss and making him pay. The problem is they're hoping on one lucky shot to land and change the decision making of Ahmedov. That's not going to happen. You need a B and C plan.
Sold out crowd here at the Avalon. This is the second show of 2019. Hollywood Fight Night's number 6 overall.
And the one thing about Mike Guy, he looks in tremendous shape. You know what I'm saying? He's got nice physique, nice muscle patterns.
Hey, he looks athletic. He looks physically strong.
So, but it seems like he's avoiding any competition with Ahmedov. Any kind of competition.
And maybe he's more comfortable at middleweight than he is up here at super middleweight. And he's in with a really big super middleweight. He's in against a guy who's fought his whole pro career at light heavyweight until now. Oh, nice right to the temple lands. Mike Guy grabs and holds on. Guy looks okay. He doesn't look too rattled by that punch, but it was a good right hand landed by Ahmedov.
See, this is what's called Mike Guy fighting in a survival state and one man being a predator, okay? There's predator-prey in a situation like this. And what's going on now is Mike Guy is fighting in a state of survival.
Another big right hand landed by Ahmedov. And I agree with you. Right now, it looks like Mike Guy is in survival mode.
I'm trying to figure out why Ahmedov don't go to the body.
Guy is listening to his corner. You can see that. He looked over to his corner.
He's looking, he's listening.
He heard what they said. He nodded his head in acknowledgement. Let's see what he does. A lot of grappling right now. I know it's got to be frustrating for Ahmedov.
Well, Mike Guy wants to shorten the distance. He wants to be inside, but he's not doing anything when he's on the inside. He just did something, but most of the time he's doing nothing.
Yeah, and he doesn't seem to be discouraging Ahmedov. So far, a very controlled, technical performance from Ahmedov. And you get the feeling that Ahmedov is working on certain things, working on certain boxing techniques. That was a nice left hand landed by Mike Guy. But those punches are too few and far between for Mike Guy. Oh, that was a nice two-piece from Guy.
Yeah.
Guy is sneaky in there.
He's very sneaky.
Yeah, he's sneaky.
He has his moments. I don't know if it's enough to win the round.
No, but Ahmedov can't fall asleep.
That was sneaky.
There you go. Push him back, Mike. Push him back. Bottom up, bottom up, bottom up, go. Bottom up, go. Hey, good. 10 seconds. Move. 10 seconds, guys. Hey. Shoot up the middle. That was nice. Move. Time.
All right, that was a more competitive round from Mike Guy. At least he closed well.
More competitive.
He took a few chances.
More competitive, but I didn't give him a round. You know, he was a little more action-packed. I give him credit. If he keeps going the way he's going, and like I said, he can't pull off an upset. In boxing, anything can turn into an upset. All Ahmed's got to do is do the wrong move, be at the wrong place at the right time, and he gets caught with some shots that put him down.
I saw the hand speed from Guy in round 4. One thing I noticed, he doesn't turn his punches over.
He slaps.
He seems to slap with the majority of them.
Yeah.
But the way he's breathing right now, watching in the corner, that's not good. He's got to slow his heart rate down so he can be competitive in there. Of course, fatigue will make a coward of us all. Once you get tired, I don't care what you know, how good you are, the fight is over.
That's one of boxing's truisms. As we enter round 5 of a scheduled 8. Ali Ahmedov in the black, Mike Guy from Sacramento in the blue and white. Ahmedov undefeated in 13 pro contests, and he is considered a prospect. He's considered an international level prospect. A lot of hardcore fans have their eye on this guy.
I think when they talk about Mayweather, they talk about the check punch.
Well, they have, the Mike Guy's corner has certain code
You know why? You know why they got cold?
You know, with great fighters, they say George Foreman.
You know why they
and
got cold?
I guess that means something. They say Mayweather. I guess that means something.
Why do they have code?
My trainers have code too, because think about it like this: if you're in boxing, right, everybody knows certain punches, right?
Right.
So if I have the same interpretation for those punches, the opponent's hearing you.
Right.
So like my trainer would say Hagler, Sugar, but when he said those things, I know what I was supposed to do.
You knew exactly what to do.
We called a 1-2 a 2-2. You know what I'm saying? Just to confusion.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, 2-2.
I think I
He would say
remember that
2-2.
in certain fights, yeah.
Because just so my opponent don't know what's coming.
And you know what I used to remember between rounds with Phil Borgia is he would refer to your sparring partners.
Yeah.
And he would say
stuff like that in the gym.
Yeah, and he wouldn't explain it. He knew that you knew. He would just say, do like you did with Flat Top in the gym.
Yeah, exactly.
And you go out and you do something. And us boxing fans at home are wondering, who's Flat Top?
Yeah. Huh? See, guys in the gym, this is what the gym is for. It's for practice.
Yes.
So things that he wants me to understand so I can fully understand it. If it happens in the gym, it can happen in a fight.
Right.
So I know exactly what he's talking about, but my opponent doesn't.
Very clever.
He was a great trainer and sensei, Phil Borgia. He ain't dead nothing, but you know.
Yeah, no, he's underrated in my opinion.
Yeah.
As a young boxing reporter, I used to love to talk with Phil, me and Steve Kim.
Yeah.
You know, before or after a show in Vegas, we'd find Phil and
amazing teacher.
we just pick his mind, just listen. You learn the most from the trainers.
Yeah.
From the veteran trainers. You learn the most in
You know what's
boxing.
funny in boxing? I never studied the fighter. I studied the trainer. You know why?
It's wise.
Because that's where information is coming from.
Exactly.
So everybody wants to study the fighter. Forget the fighter. I want to study the trainer.
Right. And trainers have certain habits.
Yeah.
Trainers have styles,
Yeah.
just like fighters have styles.
Phil's style was pretty much Taekwondo. And right now I'm looking at the style of Майк Гай. And he's had some impressive moments in there, but not enough of them.
He's offering some resistance. He's being pesky in there, but he's not winning rounds.
Exactly.
Now we're hearing Sean Porter.
I don't know.
It's active fighters too. Yeah, it's not just the Hall of Famers and the future Hall of Famers. It's active world champions like Sean Porter.
Well, I always believe, this is what I believe. Styles make fights, correct?
Correct.
Now, if styles make fights, you should fight in those styles. But I haven't seen those styles. If he's doing Sean Porter, I guess that fake that Sean Porter did his last fight.
Right. See, I'm looking for, when they say George Foreman, I'm looking for
I
him
didn't
to
see no
fight
George.
like George Foreman. When they say Floyd Mayweather, I'm looking for
I was trained like that too.
check hook. I'm looking for the pull counter with the right hand. I'm looking for the shoulder roll. Sean Porter, I'm looking for the brawl and maul.
Yeah. I wasn't crazy about the Sean Porter fights.
Yeah.
Especially with that you guys.
Great guy, but yeah, sometimes those fights are hard to
I'm
watch.
not crazy about Sean Porter fight. I think
But you know what? Porter is a physical guy. Nice right cross landed by Guy. But he's physically strong and he wears guys out with the mauling tactics, and maybe that's what they're hoping for. Because Майк Гай is squat. He does look physically strong. He looks built.
Yeah, he's strong.
So maybe they're wanting him to do that.
He's got to be, Майк Guy's to be more of a counterpuncher. What I mean by that is this. Let's put this scenario together. Майк Guy's standing there, right? He's got to allow Ahmedov to throw the punch and counter. Right? Like that. He should move his head, make him miss and make him pay. Right there. Make him miss, make him pay. Instead, his defense is questionable. Mike Guy's defense is very questionable. See? He really doesn't have a defense.
All right, now programming note to everybody watching this stream. This stream is going to end after this fight. And there's going to be a 15-minute break. And then we're going to start a new stream with the main event between Sergey Boachuk and Mookie Pendarvis. So if you're watching on 360promotions.us, don't be alarmed. We're going to be right back after this stream. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on even on Twitter, if you're watching on Tom Loeffler's Twitter or the 360 Promotions Twitter account, there will be a break after the co-main, but we're going to start the stream again for the main event between Sergey Boachuk and Cleotis Mookie Pendarvis. A nice right to the body from Akhmedov. We need more body work from him if he hopes to score a knockout in this fight.
Well, he's a very strong guy. Very strong.
Don't just dream it, drive it during the Honda Dream Garage Spring Event going on now at Ocean Honda. Right now, our deals are so good, you may think you were dreaming. Like a brand new Honda CR-V for only $179 per month, or a brand new HR-V for just $159 per month. And when you upgrade at Ocean Honda, we'll give you 125% of the book value for your trade. So hurry in and save big during the Honda Dream Garage Spring Event at Ocean Honda.
Round 7 of a scheduled 8. 6 more minutes till the end of this fight. Can Mike Guy last the distance? That's Mike Guy in the blue and white. That's hot prospect from Kazakhstan. Part of that Abel Sanchez stable.
Well, one thing about Ali, he's loading his shots. That's why he's not getting what he wants. Throw the jab to the tees, he's loading his shots. See that load? Two-step. Everything's two-step. See, when you try for the knockout, you're not going to get it because you're loading your shots. And see, right now, Ali is loading those shots. He's waiting rather than working to make it happen. See what I'm saying? I need to throw 4 or 5 combinations, make you think I don't want to knock you out, and then I catch you with the punch that knocks you out. You know what I'm saying? 5 punch combinations, like right here. Ahmed, 1, 2. Why is he not jabbing? Why is he not jabbing? Now, my guy is being very sneaky, throwing those pot shots in there once in a while and getting away with it.
So maybe this fight, going as many rounds as it has, and
good lesson.
Mike Guy's frustrating tactics, maybe they've gotten to Akhmedov a little bit because, yeah, I don't see the jab. Well, as soon as I say that, he pops 2 very nice jabs. But it does seem like he's loading up with single power shots now. We're not seeing the combinations.
Yeah, he's very frustrated. Like I said, this game is 90% psychological, 10% physical. And right now, I think that Ali is a little bit frustrated.
Yeah, and maybe there's a little bit of fatigue there.
See, right there, but I see Ali steps back. He's got his man where he wants him. And then when Mike Guy steps forward, Ali steps back. Straight back in the line. So he loses the momentum. Like right here. So to watch him, you gotta throw your punches. See?
Mike Guy is landing more punches. This is probably the best round for Mike Guy the entire fight.
He's actually, this is a round possibly the judges might think he won.
Maybe. Let's see what he can do in the final 35 seconds.
Hands up. On the jab, baby. Yellow. Nice. Ooh, that's nice. Yellow. Step around. Here we go.
Nice straight right landed by Akhmedov. Forces Guy to hold on. Oh, that was a nice hook, straight right combination.
This guy mauls Akhmedov at the bell. The guy's feeling the fatigue. And again, that programming note, it's on Facebook only. 360's Promotions official Facebook page. The stream is going to end after this fight and then start up in like 10, 15 minutes for the main event. If you're watching on 360promotions.us or if you're watching on Twitter, the stream is uninterrupted. It'll continue. Folks will just hear you and I talk.
Okay.
They'll see Cynthia Conte
Interview Akhmedov
and maybe Mike Guy after the fight.
and then we'll go to our main event.
And we are set to go. This is the 8th and final round.
Nothing big, nothing big, nothing big. He's desperate.
I just looked behind us, and the fighter who won the opening bout of this 9-bout card, Mayrim Nursultanov, is cheering on his fellow Kazakhstani fighter.
And
Perhaps they were teammates on
Yeah,
the
probably.
Kazakhstan national amateur team.
Well, they're from the same country. It's like me. I'm from New York City. You're from New York City. We kind of feel like we have a relationship,
Right.
you know?
Let's go.
Or right now I'm from Vegas, but, you know,
How long you been in Vegas?
since 1998.
oh man, 20 years.
There's a lot of champions there. Let me tell you something.
And you were inducted in the Hall of
Nevada,
Fame,
yep,
the
last
Nevada
year.
State Hall of Fame.
That's my third
Congratulations
home.
on that.
Thank you very much.
That's a big deal.
Well, of course, I got the next three I'm looking forward to. California,
Yeah.
Florida, and then the international. Then
Gotta get the international.
I think my career is over after I get international, and because I still want Florida, I still want Cali, so I want them all. You know, I know they got a South Carolina one, but I ain't worried about that. But to me, I need three more, and then I'm done.
So you fought in California?
Yes. I got my first, I can say my first point taken from me in California. I never had it happen to me before.
You penalized for a foul?
I hit him. I think I kept punching him like almost in the back of the kidney areas. But, right? And I got my first point taken away from me in that. And I wound up, it was Coco Ramirez, and I wound up knocking him out anyway.
I remember him.
Yeah.
He's a good fighter.
Yes.
He's a really, really good fighter. He had like 50 wins.
Yeah, he did. He's underrated.
I knocked him out in like the 9th round. Amazing. Good fighter.
Let's go, Mikey. You gonna try to cover the last round? Here we go. Last minute.
I like the activity from Akhmedov. He's coming out hard for the 8th and final round. He has put his punches together nicely in this round.
Yes. The jab is what's lacking in this fight for him.
Yeah, he's got it, but it's sporadic.
He's not camouflaging.
Tell you what I do like. I like the hand speed I'm seeing from Akhmedov. I didn't see that, or I didn't notice it in his previous bouts.
You got to give Guy credit. Let me tell you something, because most people looking at his record, looking at him and say, you know what, this is going to be a quick fight. And he's hung in there, and he's been tricky, and he's
got
neutralized.
pride.
And he's neutralized a lot of Ahmed stuff.
He has.
A lot of stuff's not working that usually works for Ali. But let me tell you something. I'm going to give some credit to my guy.
He deserves it. It's lasted almost 8 rounds with a very hot prospect. Part of Team Triple G. Team Abel Sanchez trains up there at the Summit Gym in Big Bear, California. These guys have a lot of hype right now. And I think Guy has shown decent effort
In the final 2 rounds of this 8-rounder. And the corner's proud of Mike Guy's effort.
Good sportsmanship between the corners. My guy doing a little bit of dancing there. Yeah, glad it's over.
Kevin, did you score any round for Mike Guy?
Not one round.
You have it a shutout for Ali Ahmedov.
80-72. I didn't see Mike Guy win any round. I like him. I think that he's creative. I think that also he knows how to stand in there and create some action.
He's got an entertaining corner.
Yeah, very entertaining. I enjoyed the corner work.
They were fun. All right, our announcer has the official verdict. Joe Martinez.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Here are the totals: 80-72, 79-73, and 78-74. All for your winner by unanimous decision. He is still undefeated, Ali Ahmedov.
Now, the right guy won. I don't know how you get that score of 78-74. That's
definitely giving the underdog the benefit of the doubt.
But
it's all good. It's all good. It was a good effort, a learning experience.
What was your scorecard?
Just like yours.
I'm not going to disagree with you. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm like thinking.
I had it a shutout. I had 8 rounds 0. Ali Ahmedov.
Somebody see something I didn't see?
And Ahmedov.
There's Golovkin's brother.
Yes, that's Max.
Yeah, I know Max very well.
Ahmedov, welcome back to Hollywood Fight Nights, and congratulations on a big win. With this fight, with this win, did Mike Guy's style frustrate you, the way he fought?